Alright guys, I'm about to start training. It's leg day, so I got lots of work ahead of me, but I thought I'd do a quick video before I start training. One of the things I've noticed is that this video is about War Machine and a hot chick he beat up. I don't know her name. What's her name again? I don't remember her name. But nonetheless, he beat her up. And in court, I guess he said his defense was that because she was a porn star, that was one of their fantasies for him to break in the house and rape her and that type of stuff. Yeah, but my whole point is with this War Machine thing and with these guys that you're hearing about in martial arts that's beating up women, here's where the difference between traditional martial arts and just regular training. You see, when I was coming up in martial arts, you couldn't get to a next belt level unless your skill was right at the right level and your attitude and your ethical conduct was at the right level. And growing up, my friend Dwayne Brown, his father Sensei Brown, they had a martial arts studio. They taught Taekwondo and Taekwondo. And let me explain something to you. There's a black belt there that must have came from another school, and his attitude wasn't right. He trained there for about maybe a month or two, and Mr. Brown said, "Hey, listen, don't come back here. I cannot train you. Your attitude isn't right. You are not whole on the inside. I can't train you. I can't advance your skills anymore." And that's what trainers need to do. There's no way you can tell me that War Machine's trainer did not know that he was beating up that hot porn star chick or whatever her name is. There's no way you could tell me. And forgive me if it's a woman watching this. Forgive me for using the word hot porn star chick. I'll just use the word female. There's no way you could tell me that War Machine didn't know that his trainers didn't know that he had that the potential to abuse, or that he wasn't abusing his girlfriend, and that nobody stepped up and told him, "Hey, listen, man, you can't do that." And that's one of the things about martial arts and karate and the most things that you find. Bullies do not go far. If there's a good sensei and a good master, the bullies will not go far. If there's a good teacher, the bullies will not go far, because that teacher will say, "Listen, your attitude isn't right. These skills I'm passing on to you are lethal and dangerous." Okay? Doesn't seem like much, but you can burst somebody's windpipe with one of these. Simple bear claw. Okay? This still bursts a windpipe. This you can take an eye out. Doesn't seem like much. Okay? But those skills are very dangerous. Okay? Very, 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 very dangerous that you're passing on to the students. So you're passing on skills that are that dangerous to students. It's your responsibility as a trainer and a teacher to make sure that they have the right moral, ethical conduct, and that they will use those skills in the right manner. Don't just have somebody come into your gym and take the money and train them to be an animal killer and then turn them loose on the general population. It doesn't work like that. I mean, old school martial arts, your conduct had to be up to par. You couldn't just get up and say, "Hey, I want to be a black belt." And if you start training at the white belt level, they would adjust your attitude. They would look at how responsible you are, how serious you take the art, whether or not you're prone to bully. And there's certain things in your attitude that adjust. They show you, "Hey, your skills that you'll learn is to defend yourself, defend your family, and protect your country, and protect the weaker ones in society that need to be protected. Not so you can go around beating up old women, children, and your girlfriends. Not for that. These skills are very dangerous that we learn. You know, and even if somebody attacked me, my goal is to disable that person first. And if it comes down to it, then my second goal is to dismember them and take them apart. But I always respect the value of life and that other person, my opponent, as a human being. So what I'm trying to say is that if the coaches that are training these guys stand up to them and say, "Listen, you can't go around beating up women. These skills I'm passing on to you are very lethal. Be responsible with them." Those coaches stand up and do that. And again, some coaches in the industry, they are abusive and they beat their wives up too. So they probably think, "Hey, it's fine if my guy's beating up his wife, because hey, that's just how life is. That's how we grew up. And I'm a martial artist and law." But no, you're not a martial artist. You're a bully, and you're training other people to be bullies also.
Okay, there's the other side to martial arts that deal with your ethical and your spiritual conduct. You know, you gotta respect the art. It's very dangerous. You know, I can ramble on about this, but the point I'm making in a nutshell is coaches and teammates, you have a responsibility. Don't just come in the gym, hit the pads, bang on the punching bags, learn the techniques, and not improve yourself as a human being. Martial arts also is a journey of self improvement because even as hard as I work on certain techniques, that resilience, that focus, I apply that to other areas in my life and to achieve other goals. So, coaches, what I'm trying to tell you is don't train these guys to be animals only. Develop them as human beings, develop them as responsible people. Don't just turn them loose on us. So, we have cases where guys like War Machine or which are beating up women and damaging females and making it seem like if you're in mixed martial arts, if you learn martial arts, you're some kind of abuser. Because that gives the rest of us a bad name. That's my 2 cents, guys. Peace out.